host of 7 news in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend. This is the award-winning News 20 at 5 Live.
Amtrak and the Southern Rail Commission are conducting a tour to examine new ideas for inner-city passenger rail services. Multimedia journalist Danielle Johnson has more on the story.
For the first time in 10 years, a passenger train will stop in Tallahassee. Amtrak and the Southern Rail Commission may be heading down the right track in bringing passenger rail back to Mobile and the Gulf Coast. Since Hurricane Katrina, all modes of transportation crossing the Gulf Coast have been reestablished except for passenger rail. Community Relations Director Sandra Manning believes the return of the train will serve the community in a way that improves development.
This is so great for the community. It means economic development. That's a big push for the City of Tallahassee commissioners. Gain Street has been booming and lots of activity. Businesses are thriving off of Gain Street. We want to keep that momentum going down the corridor of Railroad Avenue.
There is a demand all over the country for alternatives to interstate driving, which encourages Amtrak ridership. Although there have been concerns of the timely performance of the Sunset Limited, Amtrak made several adjustments, thus breaking ridership records 9 out of 11 years.
Officials say before they can officially bring back passenger rail service to the city of Tallahassee, they must examine the current infrastructure and better understand the rail's economic, cultural, and mobility opportunities. For News 20 at 5, I'm Danielle Johnson.
To better understand the perspective on the opportunity of the inner-city passenger rail along the Gulf Coast, visit southernrailcommission.org.
A traveling exhibit of the Magna Carta has made its stop in downtown Tallahassee this month. The exhibit will be on display until February 26 in the library of the Florida Supreme Court building located on South Duval Street. The exhibit aims to provide the public with a better understanding of the many rights and liberties the United States adopted from the British. The exhibit is open on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Faculty and students of Florida A&M University's School of Journalism and Graphic Communication hosted a thank you reception for the Kinsey Collection Thursday night. Founders Bernard and Shirley Kinsey spoke to those in attendance about the overall importance of the collection. The Kinseys also presented awards to students whose stories about pieces in the collection were featured in the Tallahassee Democrat newspaper. Coming up on News 20 at 5, a teen is arrested after being accused of practicing medicine without a license. Also, clinics in the state of Florida are making a strong push for state funding. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5. Officials say that a South Florida teen is arrested after running a fake medical practice in West Palm Beach. The teen was arrested on Tuesday afternoon and is accused of practicing medicine without a license. According to the Florida Department of Health spokesman Brad Dalton, a cease and desist notice was filed against the teen in October for practicing medicine without a license. The teen posted bail on Wednesday. Free clinics around the state of Florida are making a strong push for state funding. Most volunteer-run free clinics are hoping that funding from the legislature can help serve more people in 2015. The legislature approved $9 million for charity care in the state, but it was vetoed by the governor this year. The Senate has included $9.5 million for free clinics in their budget proposal.
Lawmakers met Wednesday to discuss transportation, striving to pass a bill on school bus safety in Florida. Multimedia journalist Paige Maloney has more on the story.
Parents will now have one less worry. The Transportation Committee members have passed Bill 1570, also known as Gabby's Law for School Bus Stop Safety Forward. This bill revises the penalties and violations for vehicles' failure to stop at school bus stops. Senator Brandeis, chair over the Transportation Committee, tells us more.
And the bill essentially says that if you pass a school bus on the right-hand side while children are unloading from the bus, it is now going to be a reckless driving charge. And now a reckless driving charge comes with a mandatory court appearance, and you can go to jail for up to 30 days. So it's a very serious offense.
This bill is named after Gabrielle Mayer of DeBerry, Florida, who was struck by a car and killed shortly after getting off the bus back in 2010. Parents expect their children to be safe going to and from school. Lisa Thompson, the Dean of Discipline at Fairview Middle School, tells us what this will do for children's safety.
With school safety being a top priority for this school, for this district, and for our superintendent, we all believe that this will be a terrific thing for everyone. People are always in a hurry. They want to get somewhere, so they're not really thinking about what might happen.
Lawmakers expect this bill to positively affect student safety.
Lawmakers passed Bill 1570, making it a criminal charge if violated. This bill will reduce reckless driving and increase student safety while getting on and off the bus. I'm Paige Maloney with FAMU TV 20.
The Transportation Committee ended with the meeting with the bill being reported favorably.
Welcome back. I'm Ashley Fleet. The current temperature is 71, where the sunset will set at 6:29 p.m. There's no chance of rain for tonight, but the humidity is 42 with winds south-southeast at 8 miles per hour. The temperature for tonight will be a 55 with the sun setting at 6:29 p.m. and the humidity being 71, where the winds will blow at south-southwest at 3 miles per hour with, again, no chance of rain. For those who are having those times of sneezy times of year, there's a local pollen warning out which is expected to end by sundown, so make sure to take some anti-allergens before leaving the house today. On to our local temperatures, where Bainbridge has a high of 73 and a low of 45. Albany has a high of 71 and a low of 44. Marietta has a high of 73 and a low of 46, and Thomasville has a high of 72 and a low of 45. Now on to our 5-day forecast. It seems like we're going to have some warm temperatures this week, where Saturday will have a high of 75 and a low of 47. Sunday will be partly cloudy with mostly sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 53. Monday will have a high of 72 and a low of 56 with partly cloudy skies. And Tuesday will have a high of 72 and a low of 53. Make sure you want to bring out your rain boots and your umbrella, because there is expected to have some thunderstorms for that day. And Wednesday will end with light showers with a high of 66 and a low of 43. That does it for your weather. I'm Ashley Fleet. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Florida A&M University annual spring preview will take place this Saturday in the Alfred Lawson Jr. Multipurpose Center. The event is hosted by the Division of Student Affairs from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And that's going to do it for us tonight. For Ashley Fleet and Ashley Jackson, I'm Javani Hampton.
And I'm Jacoria Burns. Thanks for watching. And remember to visit the News 20 at 5 tab on the FAMUandonline.com. Have a great evening.